production. Exporting is defined as the sale of products and services in foreign countries that are sourced or made in the home country. Importing is the flip side of exporting. Importing refers to buying goods and services from foreign sources and bringing them back into the home country. Ministry of International Trade and Industry, MITI. So, interpret roles of the agency, MITI. Okay, policy formulation. MITI is responsible for formulating trade policies that govern the import and export activity. These policies may include tariff, quotas, trade agreement and regulation aimed at promoting economic growth, protecting domestic industry and ensuring fair trade practice. Regulatory compliance. MITI sets and enforces regulation governing imported and export activities to ensure compliance with international trade law and standards. These include consumer procedure, licensing requirement, product standards, and the competition procedure. Okay, market intelligence. MITI may gather market intelligence and provide information to businesses regarding export opportunities, market trends, trade barriers, and regulatory change in foreign market. This helps businesses make informed decisions and adapt their export strategy accordingly. Trade negotiation. MITI often represent the country in trade negotiation with foreign government and international organizations. This includes negotiating trade agreement, resolving trade disputes, and advocating for the country's interests in international trade forums. Okay, so the rules and regulations pertaining to procedure for export and import activities. First, license and permits. Okay, some products require a license or approved permit to import or export, including motor vehicle, chemical, iron, and steel and heavy machinery. A list of products that require a license is available on the MITI website. Okay, DagangNet. Malaysia uses a single digital window called DagangNet for all export-import regulations. Okay, tariff. Malaysia has a tariff rate ranging from 0 to 50%, duty of 6.1% imported industrial goods. So, harmonious tariff system. Malaysia uses the harmonious tariff system for goods imported or exported from outside the Association of Southeast Asian Nations or ASEAN. For goods arriving from ASEAN member states, Malaysia uses the ASEAN Harmonious Tariff Nomenclature. Malaysia Investment Development Authority. So, interpret roles of the agencies. First, promoting investment. MIDA promotes both foreign and domestic investment in the manufacturing and service sector. Second, planning industrial development. MIDA plans for industrial development in Malaysia. Recommending policies. MIDA recommends policies and strategies for industrial development and promoting to the Minister of International Trade and Industry. 4. Assisting companies. MIDA help companies that want to invest in the manufacturing and service sector and help them implement their process. 5. Streamlining processes. MIDA assess manufacturing license that incentive expatriate post and duty exemption on machinery, components, and raw materials. 6. Collaborating with investors. MIDA works closely with investors to find investment opportunity and ensure a smooth investment process. So the rule and regulation pertaining to procedure for export and import activities. First, exporter and importer must register with MIDA and obtain any necessary permits and license before engaging in any export and import activities. Second, exporters must comply with all relevant customs regulation and procedure when exporting goods out of nation. Third, importers must ensure that imported goods adhere to the country import restriction and regulations set by MIDA. Nation Quarantine and Inspection Service. The rules and regulations pertaining to produce for export and import activities. First, import permits. An import permit is required for each consignment of pork and pork product and is issued on a case-by-case basis. Application for import permits should be made before the goods depart to allow time for necessary checks. Second, export permits. MAQIS issues export permits for live animal and animal products. Third, pre-registration. New exporters must submit a pre-registration application online to STS and the licensing agencies. STS and the licensing agency will verify and approve or reject the application, and approved exporters will receive a digital signature. The rules and regulations pertaining to produce for export and import activities. First, import permits. An import permit is required for each consignment of pork and pork product and is issued on a case-by-case basis. Application for import permits should be made before the goods depart to allow time for necessary checks. Second, export permits. MAQIS issues export permits for live animal and animal products. Third, pre-registration. New exporters must submit a pre-registration application online to STS and the licensing agencies. STS and the licensing agency will verify and approve or reject the application, and approved exporters will receive a digital signature. Royal National Coastal Department. Role of the Royal National Coastal Department. 1. Revenue collection. The RMCD collect national revenue through tax and custom duties such as import duty, sales tax, and excise duty. Second, trade facilitation. The RMCD provide incentive and facilitation to the commercial and industrial sector to help generate the national economy. 3. Border enforcement. The RMCD enforces law and regulations at the national border to prevent smuggling activities. 4. Narcotic offences. The RMCD is responsible for narcotic offences. Okay, the rules and regulations pertaining to produce for export and import activities. RMCD. 1. Customs Act 1967. The Customs Act 1967 is the primary legislation governing customs procedures in Asia. It outlines the legal framework for the regulation of import and export activities, including the imposition of duties and tax, customs clearance procedure, and enforcement of customs law. Second, customs. The regulation provides guidelines for the valuation of imported goods for the assessment of customs duties and tax. They outline the method for determining the customs value of imported goods, including transaction value, deductive value, and computed value. 3. Customs procedure for authorized economic operator. Regulation 2017. This regulation established the procedure obtaining authorized economic operator AEO status, which provide benefits such as simplified customs procedures, priority clearance, and reduced inspection for compliant traders. 4. Preferential trade agreement. Malaysia has very preferential trade agreements with other countries and trading blocs, such as the ASEAN Free Trade Area (AFTA) and bilateral free trade agreements. These agreements provide for reduced or zero tariff and eligible goods traded between the participating countries. In conclusion, efficient and well-managed export and import processes powered by robust logistics are paramount to success in today's interconnected world. Businesses and nations alike must prioritize That's element to thrive in the global marketplace.